Hello, my name is Les Brown. Once again, I want to talk to you about the mindset of the entrepreneur. And I want to talk to you about telling your story. See, as an entrepreneur, you're going to have to tell your story. Every time that I speak as an entrepreneur, I have to tell my story. And why is that important? Because people do business with people they know, like, and trust. So when you tell your story, people get a chance to know you. I was talking to a friend of mine today, and she's going to give a presentation in Jamaica. So I said, tell me your story. So she said, well, I was an assistant principal for 25 years. And I said, and what do you do now? She said, well, I've retired and I'm refired. I said, what do you mean by that? She said, well, I retired from being an assistant principal, but to me, retirement means fading away. So now I'm an author, I'm a speaker, I teach people how to put together travel packages, I'm a travel agent, and I help people to begin to add more adventure to their lives. I said, very good. And so then she went on to talk about her education. I said, well, first of all, I said, here's what I want you to know. As an entrepreneur, and this is what you're doing, you're going to be talking to people to attract customers. I said, let me give you some points about what it is you need to do in order to attract more customers and for people to want to say, I want to do business with you. I says, number one, start off telling them who you are and why you do what you do. And why is this important? Because when people hear you speak as an entrepreneur, when you are presenting yourself, people are asking three questions. Who are you? What do you have? And why should I care? So I told Cynthia, I said, Cynthia, if I were you, here's how I would open up. Hello, how many of you have goals you want to achieve? Raise your hands. Very good. Let me share something with you. One of the things that I want you to do right now is think about your goals. I used to be an assistant principal for over 20 years, and I decided after retiring, I was not just going to fade away. I wanted to do something else. And I put together travel groups for people to travel around the world to live their dreams. And now I'm an author and I'm a speaker. And this is something that I enjoy doing. This is something that turns me on. What turns you on? Because what I want to do is show you how you can begin to see the world on your terms from a perspective that will add more zest to your life. Helen Keller said, life is either a daring adventure or it's boring. And so my husband and I, we are looking for people who want to live a daring life, who are looking for some adventure. And I said, you got to make it exciting for people and give them an experience. See, as an entrepreneur, we've got to be strategic with our story, and we've got to be experiential. Strategic, what do you mean? Because what we're doing is distract, dispute, and inspire. People already have a mindset about what it is that they want. When you tell your story as an entrepreneur about your product, about your skills, or about your business, you're disrupting the story that's already in their head, maybe about somebody else that they're already dealing with, or they're looking at someone else. And so what you want to do is interrupt that story with your story so they don't look anyplace else, so they'll know that you are the one. And through your presentation, you dismantle their belief system and begin to encourage them in the process of your presentation to create a thirst for you, for what it is you do. There's no saying you can take a horse to the water, you can't make him drink. However, through telling your story strategically and experientially, that you will begin to not only expand their minds about the possibilities about what it is you provide, but you create a thirst for what it is that you provide, where they want to. That's what you want to create, the want to, where they want to do business with you. I never forget, I was going to hire a guy to be my CPA, and at the door when he greeted me, he shook my hand, and the way he turned and walked down the hall, he said, I'm excited about how we're going to take your business to the next level. He had already closed me. We hadn't even pulled out the contract yet, but there was a mindset and a spirit of, I got you, buddy. You're up in my space right now. I own this space. And so as an entrepreneur, when you tell your story, you want to tell it with confidence. And you want, when you speak, you want to have a level of confidence and competence about what it is that you are speaking on. You want to know your story. You want to know the story about your competition. You want to know the marketplace. So when the person speaks to you, they know this is who you are. You got this. And when you do that, let me share something with you. They'll leave there, as Mother Teresa would say, in a spirit of, I know I'm in the right place. They'll leave there ready to write a new chapter in their lives with you as their strategic partner, because you're going to take their business to the next level. Your story is important. One of the things that I love most about dealing with technology and Kajabi and telling a story, that what it took me years to do, it take you a fraction of that time. Now, getting started, looking for ways in which you can take your game to the next level, being unstoppable and relentless, looking for ways in which you can win, how you can snatch victories from the jaws of defeat, being the kind of person that's always looking for ways in which you can push the envelope on yourself. That's the name of the game today. And this era, what the late Peter Drucker calls the era of the 3 C's: accelerated change, overwhelming complexity, and tremendous competition. You got to run just to stand still. If you're serious about winning, you're going to be looking for ways in which you can study and know your customers extremely well, and begin to look at how is it that you can provide the kind of service that make you stand out in their minds. I'm reminded of a woman who became a dominant voice in her industry, and she was asked the question, what is it that you can point to that allowed you to become successful? And she said, it's not our intention to please our customers or to satisfy our customers. Our intention is to amaze them. See, when you are looking at your customers and looking for ways in which you can amaze them with your story, with your expertise, with your knowledge, with your follow-through, with the quality of the service that you provide, that's how customers vote with their dollars, because of the service that you provide and because of your keeping your word. They did a study to find out, what does customer service mean to the average person? And they said, reliability. Can we count on you? Will you keep your word? Will you operate with integrity? Will you honor your word as yourself? Can we count on you? You have something special. What's the story around your business? What is it about you? When people ask, who are you? What do you have? And why should I care? What is it about you and how you present yourself that will cause them to say, I want to do business with you. I've been looking for you. You are the answer to my problem. Think about it. You have something special. You have greatness within you. That's my story, and I'm still sticking to it.